We would really like to thank you all for coming. This is wonderful that so many people came out to support the kids. I know that means a lot to them, and it means a lot to all of us that you guys are here. So thank you very much for making the effort on your Friday night. We would like to first, before we do anything, give a very big thank you to Willow Point Baptist Church for hosting us and for allowing us to be here and for just really going over and above to help us out anytime we needed it with anything they could do. They let us co-opt half this room over here to build sets all year, and they were doing our sound and lights. They gave them their own time. So we really want to say thank you so very, very much to all of you, because that means a lot, and we appreciate it. So thank you. In September of 1987, a movie was released that was not a big hit. It was not a box office smash. But as soon as it was released as a home video, it became a cult classic that regularly makes every list for every top 100 movie of all time, funniest movies, most quotable movies. You name it, it falls on this list. And that movie is The Princess Bride. It took a long time for them to make the movie. It had a stellar cast: Billy Crystal. My brain just shut down. Crystal Random. It had just Robin Wright, Carrie Owens. It had everybody. But it still wasn't a big hit, but it is now, and that's what they're all seem to be well known for now. So, about 2 years ago, we were doing our end of the year program, and one of our dads, Mr. Phillips, David Phillips, made the comment while we were all tearing down the stage that you guys should do The Princess Bride. And now 2 years later, he's going to get to see his daughter be Buttercup, so that's pretty great. And it just, everybody thought it was a great idea, and it was a really, we were nervous about taking it on, but I think that you're all going to be really impressed at how hard these kids have worked and what a great job they've done. So, without further ado, we hope you enjoy it. Princess Bride.
Hi, honey. Feeling any better?
A little bit.
I have a surprise for you. Your grandmother's here.
Can't you tell her I'm sick?
You are sick. That's why she's here.
She'll pinch my cheeks. I hate
No,
that.
she won't. Hey, how's the sicky head? I think I'll leave you to it. I brought you a special present.
What is it?
Open it up.
A book?
That's right. When I was your age, television was 12 books, and that is a very special book. My father used to read it to me when I was sick. I used to read it to your father, and today I'm going to read it to you.
Doesn't sound too bad. I'll try and save it.
Thank you. Your vote of confidence is overwhelming. All right. The Princess Bride by S. Morgan. Chapter 1. Buttercup was raised in a small farm in the country of Florida.
Yeah, it's really good.
Nothing gave Buttercup as much pleasure as ordering Wesley around. Come on, boy. What's my horse's saddle? I want to see my face shining in it by morning.
As you wish.
Come on, boy. Fill this with water. Please.
As you wish.
That day, she was amazed to discover that when he was saying, as you wish, what he really meant was, I love you. Come on, boy. Pass me that bucket.
As you wish.
Hold it, hold it. What is this? Are you trying to trick me? Where are all the sports? Is this a kissing book? When did you get good?
Keep your shirt on. Let me read. Wesley had no money for marriage, so he packed his few belongings and left the farm to seek his fortune across the sea. It was a very emotional time for Buttercup.
I don't believe this.
I'm very honored to see you again.
Of course you will.
But what if something happens to you?
I'll always come for you.
But how can you be sure?
This is true love. Do you think this happens every day?
Wesley didn't reach his destination. His ship was attacked by the dread pirate Robert, who never left captives alive. When Buttercup got the news that Wesley was murdered,
Murdered by pirates is good.
she became very sad, and for days she neither slept nor ate.
I will never love again.
5 years later, the city of Florence was filled as never before to hear the announcement of the great Prince Humperdinck's bride-to-be.
My people, a month from now, our country will have its 500th anniversary. On that sundown, I shall marry a lady who was once a commoner, like yourselves. But perhaps you will not find her common. Now, would you like to meet her?
Yes!
My people, the Princess Buttercup.
Buttercup's emptiness consumed her. Although the law of the land gave comforting the right to choose his bride, she did not love him. Despite comforting's reassurance that she would grow to love him, the only joy she found was her daily walk in the forest.
Don't worry, my lady. We're but poor lost service performers. Is there a village nearby?
There's nothing nearby. Not for miles.
Then there will be no one to hear you scream.
What is that you are ripping?
It's fabric of a uniform of an army officer of Gilder.
Who's Gilder?
The country across the sea and the sworn enemy of Flora. The fabric will make the prince suspect that Ladarians have abducted his love. When he finds her body dead on the Gilder frontier, his suspicions will be totally confirmed.
You never said anything about killing anybody.
I've hired you to help me start a war. It's a prestigious line of work with a long and glorious tradition.
I just don't think it's right, killing an innocent girl.
Am I going mad, or did the word think escape your lips? You were not hired for your brains, you hippopotamic landmass.
I agree with Fezzik.
Oh, the Sot has spoken. What happens to her is not truly your concern. I will kill her. And remember this, never forget this. When I found you, you were so slobbering drunk you couldn't buy brandy. And you, friendless, brainless, helpless, hopeless. Do you want me to send you back to where you were? Unemployed? In Greenland?
The Sandy, he can fuss.
Fuss. I think he liked to scream at us.
Probably he means no harm.
He's really very short on charm.
Ah, you have a great gift for rhyme.
Yes, some of the time.
Enough of that.
Fezzik, are there rocks ahead?
If there are, we'll all be dead.
No more rhymes now, I mean it.
Anybody want a peanut?
We'll reach the cliffs by dawn. Why are you doing it?
Making sure nobody is following us.
That would be inconceivable.
Despite you think you will be caught, and when you are, the prince will see you all hanged.
Of all the necks on this boat, Highness, the one you should be worried about is your own. Stop doing that. We can relax. It's almost over.
You're sure nobody is following us?
As I said, it would be absolutely, totally, and in all the ways, inconceivable. No one in Gilder knows what we've done, and no one in Florence could have gotten here so fast. Out of curiosity, why do you ask?
Well, that's nothing. I just happened to look behind us and something is there.
What? Probably some local fisherman out for a pleasure cruise at night, through healing-infested waters. Well, go in after her.
I don't swim.
Oh, the doggy paddle.
Left, here left. Do you know what that sound is, Highness? Those are the shrieking eels. If you don't believe me, just wait. It always grows louder right before they feed on human flesh. If you swim back now, I promise, no harm will come to you. I doubt you'll get such an offer from the eels.
She doesn't get eaten by the eels at this time.
What?
The eels, they don't eat her. I'm explaining to you because you look nervous.
Shh, I wasn't nervous. Well, maybe a bit concerned, but that's not the same thing.
Because we can stop now if you like.
No, you can keep reading. I mean, if you want to.
Alright, where were we? Let's see. She was in the water, the eel was coming after her, she was frightened, the eel started to charge her, and then...
Put her down, just put her down.
He's gaining on us.
He's no concern of ours, sail on. I suppose you think you're brave, don't you?
Only compared to some.
Look, he's right on top of us.
Whoever he is, he's too late. See? The cliffs of insanity! Move that thing! And that other thing! Move it! We're safe. Only Fezzik is strong enough to go up our way. He'll have to sail her off for hours till he finds a harbor.
He's climbing the rope.
Inconceivable.
He's got very good arms.
He didn't fall? Inconceivable.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. Look, he's climbing.
Whoever he is, he's obviously seen us with the princess and must therefore die. We'll head straight for the Gota frontier. Catch up when he's dead. If he falls, fine. If not, the sword.
I'm going to fight him left-handed.
Have it your way.
You be careful. People in masks cannot be trusted.
Hello there. Still going?
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but this is not as easy as it looks, so I'd appreciate if you wouldn't distract me.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I do not suppose you could speed things up.
Look, if you're in such a hurry, you could lower a rope or a tree branch, or find something useful to do.
I could do that. I've got some rope up here, but I do not think you would accept my help, since I'm only waiting around to kill you.
That does put a damper on the relationship.
And I promise I will not kill you until you reach the top.
That's very comforting, but I'm afraid you'll just have to wait.
I hate waiting. Could I give you more word as a Spaniard?
No good. I've known too many Spaniards.
So is there any way you'll trust me?
Nothing comes to mind.
I swear on the soul of my father, Domingo Montoya, you will reach the top of life.
Alright, throw me the rope.
We'll wait until you are ready.
Again, thank you.
I do not mean to cry, but do you by any chance have 6 fingers on your right hand?
Do you always begin conversations this way?
My father was slaughtered by a 6-fingered man. He was a great sword maker, my father. 6-fingered men show up and request a special sword. My father took the job. He slaved a year before he was done.
I've never seen a sequel.
6-fingered man returned and demanded it, but at 1/10 his promised price. My father refused. Without a word, 6-fingered man slashed him through the heart. I love my father, so naturally I challenged his murderer to a duel. I failed. 6-fingered men leave me alive, but they give me deeds.
How old were you?
I was 11 years old. When I was strong enough, I dedicated my life to the study of fencing, so that the next time we meet, I will not fail. I will go up to the 6-fingered man and say, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die."
Well, I certainly hope you find him someday.
You ready then?
Whether I am or not, you've been more than fair.
You seem a decent fellow. I hate to kill you.
You seem like a decent fellow. I hate to die.
Begin. You're using banana to press against me, eh?
I thought it fitted, considering the Russian terrain.
Naturally, I was expecting an attack with Dr. Feather.
Naturally, but I find Dibble cancels out Capoferro, don't you?
Unless the enemy has started his agreement, which I have. You are wonderful.
Thank you. I've worked hard to become so.
I admit it, you are better than I am.
But why are you smiling?
Because I know something you do not know.
And what is that?
I am not attendant.
You're amazing.
After 20 years, I ought to be.
There's something I have to tell you.
What is that?
I'm not left-handed either.
Who are you?
I know what a consequence.
I must know.
Get used to this point.
Okay. Kill me quickly.
I'll no sooner destroy a stained glass window as an artist as yourself. But since I can't have you following me either, please understand, I hold you in the highest respect.
Inconceivable. Give it to me and catch up with us quickly.
What do I do?
Finish him. Finish him your way.
Good. My way. Which way is my way, Bazzini?
Pick up one of these rocks and hide behind that boulder. In a few minutes, the man will come running around and get it. The minute his head is in you, hit it with the rock.
My way's not very sportsmanlike. I didn't have to miss.
I believe you. So what happens now?
We face each other as God intended. Sportsmanlike.
You mean you'll put down your rock, and I'll put down my sword, and we'll try to kill each other like civilized people?
I could kill you now.
Frankly, I think the odds are slightly in your favor at hand fighting.
It's not my fault. Being the biggest and the strongest, I don't even exercise. Oh.
Look, are you just fiddling around with me or what?
I just want you to feel good about yourself. I hate for people to die embarrassed. Oh. You're quick.
And a good thing too.
So, why do you wear a mask? Were you burned by acid or something?
No, it's just that they're terribly comfortable. I think everyone will be wearing them in the future.
I just ask myself, why are you giving me so much trouble?
What is that you think?
Well, I'm used to fighting games for charities and stuff, so it's a lot more people.
Why would that make such a...
Well, you use different strategies. Fighting as opposed to just one.
Look, I don't envy the headache you'll have when you awake, but in the meantime, rest well and dream of large women.
So, it is down to you, and it is down to me. If you wish her dead, by all means, keep moving forward.
Let me explain.
There's nothing to explain. You're trying to kidnap what I've rightfully stolen.
Perhaps an arrangement can be reached.
There will be no arrangement, and you're killing her.
If no arrangement can be reached, we are at an impasse.
I'm afraid so. I can't compete with you physically, and you're no match for my brains.
Really? You're that smart?
Let me put it to you this way. Have you ever heard of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates?
Yes?
Morons.
Really? Well, in that case, I challenge you to a battle of wits.
For the princess? To the death? Very well, I accept.
Good. Then pour the wine. Inhale this, but do not touch.
I smell nothing.
What you do not smell is called iocane powder. It's odorless, tasteless, and dissolves instantly in liquid. It is one of the more deadliest poisons known to man. Find the poison. The battle of wits has begun, and ends when you decide. We both drink, and we will find out who is right and who is dead.
But it's so simple. All I have to do is divine from what I know of you. Are you the sort of man who would put the poison into his own goblet, or his enemy's? Now, a clever man would put the poison into his own goblet, because he would know that only a great fool would reach what he was given. I am not a great fool, so I can clearly not choose the wine in front of you. But, you would have known I am not a great fool, you would have counted on it, so I can clearly not choose the wine in front of me.
You made your decision then.
Not remotely. As iocane comes from Australia, as everyone knows, and Australia is entirely peopled with criminals, and criminals are used to having people not trust them, as you were not trusted by me, so I can clearly not choose the wine in front of you.
Truly, you have a dazzling intellect.
Wait till I get going. Where was I?
Australia.
Oh yes, Australia. And you might have suspected though that I would have known about its origin, so I can clearly not choose the wine in front of me.
You're just stalling now.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you? You've beaten my giant, which means you're exceptionally strong, so you could have put the poison in your own goblet, relying on your strength to save me, so I can clearly not choose the wine in front of you. But you've also bested my Spaniard, which means you must have studied, and in studying, you would have learned that man is mortal. So you would have put the poison as far from yourself as possible, so I can clearly not choose the wine in front of me.
Then make your choice.
I will. And I choose What in the world can that be?
What? Where? I don't see anything.
Oh, I could have sworn I saw something. No matter.
What's so funny?
Nothing. First, let's drink. Me from my glass, and you from yours.
You guessed wrong.
You only think I get strong. That's what's so funny. I switched glasses when your back was turned. Ha! You great fool. You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. The most famous of which is never get involved in a land war in Asia, but only slightly less well known as this. Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Who are you?
I'm no one to be trifled with. That's all you ever need to know.
And to think, all that time, it was your cup that was poisoned.
They were both poisoned. I spent the last few years building up an immunity to iocane powder. Catch your breath.
If you release me, whatever you ask for ransom, you'll get it. I promise you.
Ha ha ha. You're so funny, Your Highness. The promise of a woman. What is that worth?
I was giving you a chance. It doesn't matter where you take me. There is no greater hunter than Prince Humperdinck. He can check a path on a cloudy day and he can find you.
You think your dearest love will save you?
I never said he was my dearest love. And yes, he will save me. That I know.
You admit to me you do not love your fiancé.
He knows I do not love her.
Are not capable of love, is what you mean.
I have loved more deeply than a killer like yourself could ever dream. I know who you are. Your cruelty reveals everything. You're the dread part robbers. Admit it.
With pride. What can I do for you, Your Highness?
You can die slowly, cut into 1,000 pieces.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Why lose your venom on me?
You killed my love.
It's possible. I've killed lots of people. Who is this love of yours? Another king? Ugly, rich, and scabby like this one?
No, a farm boy. Poor. Poor and perfect. Eyes like the sea after a storm. On the high sea, a ship was attacked, and the dread pirate robber never takes prisoners.
I can't afford to make exceptions. Once word leaks out that pirates gone soft, it's nothing but work, 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 all the time.
You mock my pain.
Life is pain, Your Highness, and anyone who tells you otherwise is trying to sell you something. I remember this farm boy of yours, I think. This would be what, about 5 years ago? Does it bother you to hear?
There's nothing you can say that will upset me.
Well, he died well. That should please you. No bribe attempts or blubbering. He just simply said, please, please, I need to live. The please caught my memory. I asked him what was so important for him. True love, he replied. He spoke of a girl with surpassing beauty and faithfulness. I can only assume he meant you. You should thank me for destroying him before you found out what you really are.
And what am I?
Faithfulness, he talked of, madam. Your enduring faithfulness. Tell me truly, did you wait an hour before you got engaged when you found out he was gone? Or did you wait a whole week out of respect for the day?
You mocked me once, never do it again. I died that day. And you got due for all the care.
As you wish.
Oh, Leslie, Leslie, what have I done?
Can you move?
Move? You're alive. If you want, you could fly.
Why didn't you wait for me? I told you I would always come for you.
Well, you were dead.
Death cannot stop true love. It can only delay it for a while.
I'll never doubt again.
There'll never be a need.
Oh, no, please. There was a mighty duel. It raged all over. They were both masters.
Who won? How did it end?
The loser went all alone, and the winner followed those footprints towards Europe.
Shall we track them both?
The loser is nothing. Only the princess matters. Clearly this was planned by the warriors of Gildan. We must be ready for what lies ahead.
Could this be a trap?
I always think everything is a trap, which is why I'm still alive. Someone has beaten a giant. There will be great suffering in Gildan if she dies. I, O king, I bet my life on it. And there are the princess's footsteps. She's alive, or was an hour ago.
She's otherwise when I find her, I shall be very put out. He's disappeared. He must have seen us closing in, which would account for him panicking in terror. Unless I am wrong, and I am never wrong, they are headed dead into the fire swamp.
Your big fiance is too late. A few more steps and we'll be safe in the fire swamp.
We'll never survive.
Nonsense. You're just saying that because no one ever has. It's not so bad. I'm not saying I have to build a summer home here. The trees are actually quite lovely. Well, now, that was an adventure. Cinch a bit, were you? Well, one thing I'll say. The fire swamp certainly keeps you on your toes. It's not so bad. This will all be but a happy memory. Because Robert's ship revenge is anchored at the far end. And as you know, I'm Roberts.
But how is that possible? Since he's been guarding 20 years, and you only lived me 5 years ago.
I myself am often surprised about life's little quirks. You see, what I told you before about police was true. This intrigued Roberts, as in my description of your beauty. He finally decided something. Wesley said, I never had a valet before. You can try it for tonight. I'll most likely kill you in the morning. For 3 years he said that. Good night, Wesley. Good work. Sleep well. I'll most likely kill you in the morning. It was a fine time for me. I was learning how to fence, fight, or anything anyone would teach me. Eventually Roberts and I became friends. And then it happened.
What? Go on.
Well, Roberts had grown so rich, he wanted to retire. So he took me to his cabin and told me his secret. Wesley, I'm not the real Dreadpie Roberts. My name is Ryan. I inherited the ship from the previous Dreadpie Roberts, just like you'll inherit the ship from me. The man I inherited the ship was not the real Dreadpie Roberts either. His name was Cummerbund. The real Dreadpie Roberts has been retired for 15 years and living like a king in Patagonia. And then he explained to me that the name was an important thing to strike the necessary fear. You see, no one would surrender to the Dread Pirate Wesley. So we went to the shore and took up an entirely new crew. And he stayed aboard as first mate, all the while calling me Roberts. Once the crew believed, he left the ship, and I've been Roberts ever since. Except for now, I shall retire that we are together. I shall retire and give the name on to someone else. Is everything clear to you? No, we've already succeeded. What are the 3 terrors of the fire swamp? 1, the flank squad. There's a thumping sound preceding each. We can avoid that. 2, the lightning sound, which you were clever enough to discover what that looks like. We can avoid that too.
Wesley, what about the RUSs?
The rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist.
We did it.
Now that wasn't so bad.
Surrender!
You mean you wish to surrender? Very well, I accept.
I give you full marks for bravery. Don't make yourself a fool.
But how will you capture us? We know the secrets of the fire swamp. We can live there quite happily for quite some time. Whenever you feel like dying, feel free to visit.
I tell you once again, surrender!
It won't happen!
For the last time, surrender!
Death first!
We promised not to hurt him.
What was that?
What was that?
If we surrender, and I return with you, will you promise not to hurt this man?
May I live 1,000 years and never hunt again.
He is a sailor on the pirate ship Revenge. Promise to return him
once we're back on the floor and throw him in the pit of despair.
I swear it will be done.
I thought you were dead once, and it almost destroyed me. I could not bear it if you died again. No one I could save you.
Come, sir, we must get you to your ship.
We are men of action. Lies now become us.
Well spoken, sir. What is it?
You have 6 fingers in your right hand. Someone is looking for you. Where am I?
Pits of despair. Don't even think. Don't even think about trying to escape. The chains are far too thick. And don't even dream of being rescued either. The only end is secret, and only the prince, the count, and I put it in and out.
So I'm here until I die.
Till they kill you.
Then why bother curing you?
The prince and the count always insist on everyone being healthy before they are broken.
So it's to be tortured then. I can handle that. You don't believe me?
You must be very brave. You survived the fires. But nobody withstands. The machine.
As the wedding approached, Buttercup's sleep was plagued by terrible grief. A week before the wedding, Buttercup had the worst nightmare yet.
My father died last night. But today is the happiest day of your lives. Today, you meet your new queen. I present to you your queen, the Queen Buttercup.
Why do you do this?
You had true love and you gave it up!
But they would have killed us if I didn't do it.
Your true love lives and you married another. True love saved her from the fire swamp and she treated it like garbage! That's what she is, the queen of refuse! So bow down to her if you want! Bow down to the queen of slime! The queen of filth! The queen of rotten! Boo! Boo! Boo!
It comes to this. I love Wesley. I always have. And I know now I always will. If you tell me I'll mismarry you in 10 days, please believe I'll be dead by morning.
I can never cause you grief. Consider our wedding off. You, return this Wesley to his ship.
Yes.
Ah, then we simply alert him. Beloved, are you certain he still wants you? After all, it was you who did the leaving in the fire swamp.
My Wesley.
And not to mention, pirates aren't known to be men of their words.
My Wesley will always come for me.
Ah, I suggest we do. You write 4 copies of a letter. I'll send my 4 fastest ships, one in each direction. The dread pirate Roberts is always close to Florida this time of year. We'll run up the white flag and alert him. If Wesley wants you, bless you both. If not, please consider me as an alternative to suicide. Are we agreed?
Your person is really quite a winning creature. A trifle simple perhaps, but her appeal is undeniable.
Oh, I know. People are quite taken with her. It's odd, but when I hired Benzini to have her murdered on our engagement day, I thought it was clever. But it's going to be so much more moving when I strangle her on our wedding night. Once Gilder is blamed, the nation will be truly outraged. They'll demand we go to war.
Now where is that secret knot? It's around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Are you coming into the pit? Wesley's regaining strength. I'm starting on the machine tonight.
Tyrone, you know how much I love to watch you work. But I've got my country's 500th anniversary to plan, my wedding to arrange, my wife to murder, and Gilder to frame for it. I'm swamped.
Get your rest. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything. Beautiful, isn't it? Took me half a lifetime to invent it. At present, I'm writing a definitive work on the subject of pain. So I want you to be totally honest with me on how this makes you feel. This being our first try, I'll use the lowest setting. As you know, the concept of the suction pump is centuries old. Really, that's all this is, and instead of sucking water, I'm sucking life. I've just sucked 1 year of your life away. One day I might go as high as 5, but I really don't know what that will give you, so let's just start with what we have. Tell me, how do you feel? Remember, this is posterity, so be honest.
Oh.
Interesting.
The day of the wedding arrived.
It's you. True.
Fezzik and Inigo were reunited. Fezzik told Inigo of Bazzini's death and the existence of Count Brigham, the six-fingered man.
Where is the slogan now, so that I kill him?
He's in the castle with the prince, but the gate is guarded by 30 men.
How many could you handle?
I don't think more than 10.
There'll be 20 for me. Even in my best, I could not defeat that meeting. I need Vicini's plan. I have no gift for strategy.
But he's dead.
No, not Vicini. I need the man in black.
What?
Look, he bested your strength, he bested me with steel, which means he must have outthought Vicini. And a man who can do that can claim my castle on spot any day. Let's go.
Where?
Find the man in black, obviously.
Where is he?
Do not bother me with trifles. After 20 years, my father's soul will finally be at peace. There will be blood tonight.
Ah, my dulcet darling. Tonight we marry. Tomorrow, your men will escort us to the Florida Channel where every ship in my armada waits to escort us on our honeymoon.
Every ship bringing four fastest, you mean? Every ship with the four you sent.
Yes, of course. Naturally not those.
You never sent a ship. Don't bother lying. Doesn't matter. My Wesley will come for me anyway.
You're a silly girl! You loved each other, so you could have been truly happy. Not one couple in a century has had that chance, no matter what the story would say. So I think no man will suffer as greatly as you will.
You hear? That is the sound of ultimate suffering. My heart made that sound the day Rugen slaughtered my father. The man in black makes it now.
The man in black?
His true love marries another tonight. Who else has the whole cause for ultimate suffering? Father, I have failed you for 20 years. Somewhere close by, the man who could help us. Now our misery can end. I cannot find him alone. I need you to guide my sword. Guide my sword.
He's dead.
It's just not fair. Montoya's have never taken defeat so easily. Come on, Fezzik. Bring the body.
The body?
Have you any money?
A little.
Let's just hope it's enough to buy a miracle. That's all.
Grandma, wait. What does it mean he's dead? I mean, Wesley's only faking, right?
Do you want me to read this or not?
Drew gets comforting.
I don't understand.
Drew kills but comforting. At the end, somebody's gotta do it. Is it Inigo? Who's?
Nobody kills him. He lives.
CREDO wins? Holy cow, Grandma, what did you read me this morning?
You've been very sick, and you're taking this story very seriously. I think we better stop now.
No, I'm alright.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. Where were we? Oh, yeah. In the pit of despair.
What?
We need a miracle. It's very important. Are you the miracle master worked with the king's son all those years?
The king's stinking son fired me, and thanks for bringing up such a painful subject. While you're at it, why don't you give me a nice paper cut and put lemon juice in it? Wear clothes! Beat it, or I'll call the brute squad.
I'm on the brute squad.
You are the brute squad.
Please, we need you to bring it back.
Sonny, I'm retired. And besides, why would you want someone the king's stinking son fired? I might kill whoever you want me to miracle.
He's already dead.
Oh, well in that case, I'll take a look. I've seen worse.
Sir, we're in a terrible rush.
Sonny, you rush a miracle man, you get rotten miracles. You got money?
65.
Sheesh! I've never worked for so little, except once. And that was a very noble cause.
This is noble, sir. His wife is crippled. Children on the brink of starvation.
Are you a rotten liar?
I needed to help avenge my father, murdered these 20 years.
Your first story was better. Where's the fellows? Round. Where is it?
He's dead, I can't talk.
Ooh, look who knows so much, eh? It just so happens here that your friend is only mostly dead. There's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead. Please, open his mouth. Now, with mostly dead, he's still slightly alive. But with all dead, well, with all dead, there's usually one thing you can do.
What is that?
Go through his clothes and look for loose change. I said he's only mostly dead. Hey! Hello in there! Hey! What's so important? What you got here that's worth living for?
True love.
True love, you heard him? You could not ask for a more noble cause than that.
Sonny, true love is the greatest thing in the world. Except for a nice MLT sandwich. When the mutton is nice and lean and the tomatoes nice and ripe. I love that. But that's not what he said. He distinctly said to blade. And as we all know, to blade means to blow. Huh?
Liar! 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 I'm not a witch, I'm your wife. But after what you just said, I'm not even trying to be that anymore.
You've never had it so good.
True love, he said. True love, Max.
Don't say another word, Valerie.
He's afraid. Ever since Prince Humperdinck fired him, his confidence is shattered.
Why'd you say that name? I've asked you never to say that name again.
What? Humperdinck?
Ah!
Humperdinck, 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 Humperdinck!
Nobody's hearing nothing.
This is Buttercup's true love. If you heal him, he will stop Humperdinck's wedding.
Wait, what? You mean I make him better? Humperdinck suffers?
Humiliation is good love.
That is a noble cause. Give me the 65. I'm on the job.
That's a miracle pill?
Yes, but you have to wait 15 minutes for full potency, and he shouldn't go on swimming for at least what?
An hour.
Thank you for everything.
Goodbye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
And it'll take a miracle.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Inigo, there's more than 30.
What's the difference? You go ahead. Help him here. We'll have to force feed him.
How long do we have to wait?
Your risk is as good as mine.
I'll beat you apart. I'll take you both together. Why won't my arms move?
You've been mostly dead all day.
Who are you? Why am I on this wall? Where's Buttercup?
Let me explain. No, there's too much. Let me sum up. Buttercup was to marry Humperdinck in a little less than half an hour. So all we have to do is get in, break up the wedding, steal the princess, and make her escape. After I can call Ruby.
That doesn't leave much time for dilly-dally.
Hey, you wiggled your thumb. That's wonderful.
I've always been a quick healer. What are her liabilities?
There's no homework in Castle Gate. It's guarded by 60 men.
And her assets?
My My steel, physics ranks, my strength versus your brain.
Against 60 men? Impossible. Maybe if I had a month to plan, but this?
Hey! You moved your head! That doesn't make you happy?
My brains, your strength, his steel, against 60 men, and you think a little head jiggle is supposed to make me happy? I mean, if only we had a fire cloak. Now that would be something.
Then we're gonna help you.
Would this do?
Where did you get that?
I stole it from Miracle Max's while he was looking for the thing.
Come on, help me out. Now I'll need a sword eventually.
Why? You can't even lift one.
That's true. But that's hardly common knowledge, now is it? Now there might be problems once we're inside.
I'll say, once we get in, how do I find the count? Once I do, how do I find you again? Once I find you again, how do we escape?
Don't pester him. He's been mostly dead all day.
Sorry.
You don't seem excited, my little muffin.
Should I be?
Rides often are, I'm told.
I do not marry tonight. My lesson will save me.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. Marriage, that blessed arrangement, a dream within a dream. Then love, will follow you forever. So cherish your bride. You must love your bride. We hold like your most valuable treasure. You must protect her from all pebbles and flats. Your true love will be the most splendid, the most marvelous, the most respected.
Skip to the end.
Have you the ring?
Here comes my Wesley now.
Your Wesley is dead. I killed him myself.
Then why is there fear behind your eyes?
And you, when's that book?
Man and wife. Say man and wife.
Man and wife.
Escort the bride to the honeymoon suite. I'll be there shortly.
He didn't come.
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
You must be that little Spanish bird I tried to listen to all those years ago. Simply incredible. Have you been chasing me your whole life only to fail now? That must be the worst thing I've ever heard. How marvelous. Good heavens, are you still trying to win? You've got an overdeveloped sense of vengeance. It's gonna get you into trouble someday.
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Stop saying that!
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
No!
Offer me money?
Yes!
Hour 2, promise me that.
All that I have and more, please.
Offer me anything I ask for.
Anything you want.
I want my father back, you monster.
Hello, my love.
Wesley! Oh, Wesley, darling. Wesley, will you forgive me?
What hideous sin have you committed lately?
I got married. I didn't want to. It all happened so fast.
Never happened.
What?
Never happened.
But it did. I was there. This old man said man and wife.
Did you say I do?
No, we sort of skipped that part.
If you're not married, if you didn't do it, you didn't say it, then you're not. Wouldn't you agree on this?
A technicality that will shortly be remedied. But first things first. To the death!
No! To the pain!
I don't think I'm quite familiar with that phrase.
I'll explain it to you, and I'll be sure to use small words, so you'll be sure to understand.
Perhaps maybe the first time a man has dared insult me.
And it won't be the last. The first thing you'll lose is your feet at the ankles, and then your hands at the wrists. The next, your nose.
And then my tongue, I suppose. I killed you too quickly last time. A mistake I don't mean to duplicate tonight.
I wasn't finished. The next thing you'll lose is your left eye, followed by your right.
And then my ears. Let's get on with it.
Wrong! Your ears you keep, and I'll tell you why. So that every shriek of every child that seeing your hideousness will be yours to cherish. So that every babe that weeps at your approach, and every woman that cries out, "Dear God, what is that hideous thing?" will echo in your perfect ears. That is what the pain is. It means I leave you in anguish, in misery, forever.
I think you're bluffing.
It might be, Pig. It's possible. It's conceivable, you bottomless blob, that I'm only sitting here because I lack the strength to stand. But then again, perhaps I have the strength after all. Drop your sword. Have a seat. Time up. Make it as tight as you like.
What is Feather?
I thought he was with you.
No.
Well, in that case,
Okay.
Why does Wesley get helping?
He has no strength.
I knew it. I knew he was bluffing. Bluffing.
Expecting for you.
no. Whatever happens to us, I want him to live a long life with his cowardice.
Inigo! Inigo! Oh, there you are. I was in the prince's stable and I found 4 white horses, and I thought there are 4 of us if we ever find the lady. Hello, lady. And I was hoping I would bump into you and then we could leave. And I guess I just did, so.
Feather, you did something right.
Oh, I know. I won't let it go to my head, don't worry.
You know, I've been in a revenge business for so long. Now that it's over, I do not know what to do with the rest of my life.
Have you ever thought of piracy? You'd make a wonderful dread pirate robbers.
They rose to freedom, and as dawn arose, Wesley and Buttercup knew that they were safe. A wave of love swept over them. As dawn arose, Wesley and Buttercup knew that they were safe. A wave of love swept over them, and as they reached for each other,
Wait, what?
no, it's kiss me again. You don't want to hear that.
Well, maybe I don't want it so much anymore.
Okay. Since the invention
I'm alive? Inconceivable.